Hello friends, my name is Stegs, and we're back with another PixARK news bulletin. Today, we're going to be covering some great news on a question the community have been asking a lot about. We've got some minor developments on temporary tames, and the big one, DLC. If you enjoyed the video, leave us a like to support the channel, and be sure to subscribe if you want to stay up to date with all the latest PixARK news. One of the biggest questions you guys have had about PixARK is, will the game have mod support? So let's take a look at an article from Newsweek which came out last week. If open world PvP isn't your thing, Kang also sees mods as an outlet for more defined match types. Not only will Snail Games sponsor official mods, but players can make their own using a free creation kit as well. From Battle Royale to Deathmatch, any of the above, it's definitely possible with the Dev SDK, he told Player One. So yeah, mod support is going to be implemented, and this is great news. The modding community on Ark have done such an awesome job making mods that make it more easygoing, fix certain annoyances, or just downright change the game up completely. I point you in the direction of the Pokemon mod. Great work there, guys, by the way. The article here is specifically talking about game modes too. So we could be seeing PixARK Battle Royale, Capture the Flag, Dodo Racing. It's entirely within the modding community's hands, and I can't wait to see what they come up with. So we could even do some spotlight videos. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. But what mods would you guys want to see? Does Dodo Racing sound like the best mod in the entire world? No, you're right, it doesn't, which is why I'd like to hear from you guys, so let me know in the comments. Don't forget as well, for those of you that don't like the temporary taming thing, with mods enabled, someone is probably going to be able to make a mod for that. Although I still maintain that we should give it a go before passing too much judgment. Which brings me on to the next bit of news. According to another article on Newsweek, Snail Games are actually a little bit hesitant about the temporary tames. Let's take a look. So the article starts off by talking about what early access is and what the purpose of it, and is more or less saying, you know, it's for bug fixing, it's for testing, and we don't want to be charging people full price for that. But then it goes on to say, part of that process entails testing mechanics Snail is hesitant about having in the final game. One such feature mentioned in our first article is the concept of limited time dino tames. Instead of being able to keep your best creatures forever, PixARK's strongest partners will only be in your party for about 3 days. It's a large step away from what Ark encourages in its core gameplay, Kang acknowledged. We hope the audience understands our design choice and agrees with us that they shouldn't have to keep 300 dinosaurs to be a competitive group on the server. So I'm not pointing that out to be like, hey guys, they might reverse the temp tame things, oh my god. But I think what we can take from this is that Snail do understand people's concerns with the whole temporary taming thing, and they are willing to listen to the community for feedback. A tweet from the author of this article said that the devs want this to be community driven, so in my eyes, we should be willing to try things out and give constructive feedback to them so that we can actually help shape Pixar into the awesome game that it could be. So try not to get too disheartened with the whole temporary tame thing. You know, I'm sure if you really don't like it, there's going to be some mods, there's probably going to be server options. I don't think that it should ruin a game for you guys, you know? I don't want anybody to be too concerned about it, because I think there's going to be ways around it. And to be honest, actually after thinking about it quite a lot, I think it could be kind of cool. I think it could be really refreshing for PvP. And you know, the whole premise of PixARK now is more based on your character progression rather than the dinosaurs you have. So there's so much we don't know yet. So bear with them on this. I think they could be onto something. Moving on to DLC. Newsweek released an article last week talking about plans for early access and eventually DLC. Once that test is over, the next step is DLC development. Since the world is procedurally generated, certain animals and items will only spawn in certain biomes. We feel that releasing DLC like that is a great way to make every map unique and every DLC desired by players in search of particular new creatures. In other words, unlike Survival Evolved, which adds dozens of dinos through the years of early access, PixARK will sell them as DLC for its standard priced game. Creatures like the rock drake, for example, could be added as part of a specific water or mountain biome. Okay, for starters, the fact they're talking about DLC already is a good sign. It shows there's a longevity plan, and to be honest, I want to be able to continue supporting the games I love when they come out of early access, and DLC is literally the perfect way to do this. I get to support the devs get to give me content, I get to enjoy the content. I feel like I'm the main winner here. Now, I was actually chatting to what I like to call the hive mind of the PixARK Discord about this, and we were trying to decide whether this meant that DLC will be just dinosaurs, or if it will be dinosaurs and a new biome or two. We came to the conclusion, or most of us came to the conclusion at least, that it would be the latter, so it would be dinosaurs and the biome. Because not only does it make more sense to do it this way, but the article literally says creatures like the rock drake, for example, could be added as part of a specific water or mountain biome. And you know what? If that is the case, take my money, Sir Games! Okay, but in all seriousness, how do you think that would actually work? Bearing in mind, the maps are random gen. So to my mind, there are two potential ways they could do this. New biomes could replace some of the existing ones, but that could mean that players have to relocate, or they're added onto the map as an extra, so the map eventually actually expands out as more DLC comes out. Personally, I'm hoping for the second one. The thought of the map, actually expanding out is just super cool. And I think it would be an easy way to just simply, block an area off with an invisible wall to anyone who doesn't have the DLC. What about if it's dinosaurs as DLC? Well, that's alright too. They've mentioned biomes, so it's likely they're going to be adding more as we go along, and as long as the new dinosaurs are balanced with the existing ones, I really don't see a problem here. It's more or less what Ark do anyway. The main difference is that you pay for the map as well. But if the biomes are free, personally, I'm okay with this. Now, there is one other potential solution here, and it's been hinted a little bit by the devs, which is a whole other world. So the devs have tweeted with PixARK, you can explore and travel between worlds to uncover the mysteries that surround them. In which case, the DLC would be more similar to Ark, where they have specific worlds like Scorched Earth, Aberration, etc. that you can travel to. How this would actually all fit in together, whether you'd have to do boss battles to get there, or whether it is literally there's a teleporter, you've bought the DLC, and you go, hey, teleporter, I want to go over there, and the teleporter goes, you know what, buddy? I'm gonna teleport you over there, and you go, thanks, man. This is not confirmed, by the way. We're literally just doing a little bit of theory crafting, if you like, but what do you guys think about this? Do you like the idea of the map expanding out? Would you prefer DLC to be a whole entire new world? Or would you prefer the DLC to just be dinosaurs? Let's have a little chat in the comments about it. And remember, if you want to stay up to date with all the latest PixARK news, be sure to subscribe to the channel and you'll even receive a free cake. Have a super awesome day, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Yeah.